like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Bush. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Campbell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Foster to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Foster now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
3 down.
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
My boy.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints.
Ready.
And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
I'm coming after you. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Go. Hey, Mike. Yes. 51. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Foster to throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On second down now, it's Campbell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Crunch time, defense. 51.
Back to throw. Foster throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Here we go. 51.
They're not ready for this, man.
Orbit.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
They going to need some therapy after this.
Foster on 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. There you go. Ready.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go, baby.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. No. 3 down. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Bush, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, Foster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Woo! Pick, baby. Good stuff. Keep doing that.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 16-yard line.
On the delay, it's Bush. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And take it right on the 30. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over. Prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Foster. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Foster throwing to start the drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Foster to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Owens. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how... Head coach and his staff approach halftime. Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Let's go.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run with Campbell.
Fly to the ball. Run.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
22, jet, cover.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
You better be afraid.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Back to throw. Foster. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Pick 6, baby.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
50's to Mike.
Yeah, let's get
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Foster now, throwing on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give. This is Bush. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back to throw here. Firing it quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now Foster to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up. Back him up.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ready, the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go.
Foster looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
51's the mic, boys. Check tight end.
Throwing on third and long. Foster. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That's our ball, baby.
In for the score. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Down, 60 yards. Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Bush on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Foster throwing on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Let's go.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ready to go.
On 1st down, it's Bush. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Kill.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush.
Run!
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. You better bring it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.